Hello, I'm Henry John Griffin, and today I'm going to be talking about another SQ rated movie. Guys, do not buy these rated setup question movies. If you're going to buy a movie about human computers, buy the statement version. Buy the movie that is rated statement. Rated qualified. Matter of fact, don't buy the rating movies. Buy a qualified movie. Because when you buy these SQ movies, you put yourself in danger. There's already somebody making a SQ Hurt Miranda movie. If that movie was SQ, or if that movie was to be SQ20 or SQ21, that movie would have to be worse, because you was going around buying these rated SQ TV movies, these rated SQ televised movies. And you know what these movies do. So, when you go to buy the movie off the internet, or you go to buy it from the store in the physical world, do you know that they are putting these setup questions in these movies? Okay, now you can return it if you want. If you buy a SQ movie, then it's only to see how the movie goes. If the movie was bad, if somebody was bad in the movie and they asked a whole bunch of setup questions, like asking about these questions, there is a chance where you might have to return the movie back to the store. Do not buy the Kill Miranda SQ movie. They are now making a Kill Miranda SQ movie. They are now making an SQ version of Kill Miranda. Do not buy it. Do not buy it. I'm dead serious. If you buy it, you will be in lots and lots of trouble. So do not buy the movie. Stay away from setup question rated movies. These movies are really bad for you. If you're gonna buy a movie about computers, buy the qualified version of the movie, not the SQ version. Because all they will do in that movie to make that child so that he's upset is to tell him something he does not like. Don't buy the movie. I'm reminding you right now. Don't buy the movie unless if you need to check it. If there's a SQ movie on YouTube, do not search it. If you search the SQ movie, you only may need to watch it for a couple of minutes and then figure out how to take the movie down. Get the movie taken down from YouTube. You can do that by left-clicking the video, clicking report, and flagging the video as setup question, or flagging it as harassment or child abuse. You can flag the video as harassment if you want. That will get the video removed. Removed from YouTube if it has any setup questions in it. If the movie has any setup questions in it, the movie will be removed from YouTube. The movie will be removed. You would have to figure out how to delete those SQ rated movies that those people keep making. You would have to click on the flag button on the top of the video. You would have to click on the flag button. then you would have to report it as a harassing video. You would have to report it as harassment, flag it as harassment, and then write a letter to YouTube, and then click report. They will take those movies down. Now, do you realize what I'm talking about? Even in pretend, YouTube will take down any inappropriate movie, any movie that may be inappropriate for young children. I advise you to return those SQ movies, because what they are going to do is, if you don't return them and you keep watching these SQ movies, they're going to make more. They're going to keep making more, because they want people to believe that computers were people in the 1940s. Take the SQ movie out of your DVD player. If the movie is really bad, don't snap the DVD, but just throw the movie in the trash, or return it, or get the good version, the qualified version. That's the good version. Get the clean version of it. Don't buy the SQ version. Buy the clean version, the edited version. The qualified version technically is the clean version, because the person does not swear in the movie once they qualified the word computer for him. Don't buy a SQ rated movie. If you buy it, you will not be able to watch the movie, because there's going to be a lot of hate in it. There's going to be a lot of setup questions in it. There's going to be a lot of crying in it, a lot of harassment, walking in the doorway, stalking people, bothering them, doing the same thing again. That's why I told you not to buy the movie, because that person is going to be stuck in that loop, and they're going to keep asking the person that question so they could get an answer that they want. But they're going to get an answer that they don't want and get upset. That's why I'm telling you guys not to ask setup questions, not to ask anybody setup questions. Because if you buy the movie is going to tell you that you have to ask people setup questions to get the answer you want. They're now making an SQ version of Kill Miranda. Do not buy it. Do not buy it. It's a bad movie. Stay away from these Kill Miranda SQ movies. Because the other one was going to be worse, and I just told you what it was. It's the SQ version of Kill Miranda. If you buy it, if you buy it, then you're into a chance of being in deadly trouble, being in big trouble. If you buy it, you're in dead meat. So I tell my kids all the time, stop watching these videos, or else I will have to discipline them. Take their phone away. Take away their phone. Spank them. Take away their phone. Take away their phone. Give them a mind virus. Make them suffer. Tell them you should not be making these movies that they put on YouTube. You should not be watching these videos, making these videos, or you should not be creating these videos that they're putting on YouTube. I'm trying to protect my imaginary kids. If my imaginary kids are going on YouTube watching a bunch of like looking up the brain isn't a computer, I would take their phone, because that stuff is not gonna work. My kids would have to watch something else. My imaginary kids would have to watch a different channel besides the setup question channels. I would take my kid's phone away for looking up a video when you know it's a SQ video, because you know what it has. It says, "Are humans computers?" That's a setup question. It has a setup question in it. That's why I would take my kid's phone. I would take away their phone if they put that movie on there. That's why I'm telling you not to buy these SQ rated movies. Because now, look at them. I'll tell my kids, hold up. Tell my kids, do not look up the movie that they are trying to make. If you do that, your phone is gone. If you do that, you will lose your phone privileges. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. Do not look it up. Look up statements. So yeah, they know they're going to lose their phone privileges if they look up the movie. These two movies, do not look them up. There are a few movies that they are allowed to look up. They can look up the movie as long as it's not a setup. As long as there's not a setup question in it, and it only uses a statement. It only states a statement. I could care less if the movie does not state facts. If the movie does not state facts, that's too bad. You're going to have to deal with it. Like I told you, if it's not stating facts, so what? You can still watch it, because they're using statements, not setup questions, not this setup question crap that they're putting on TV.